Video footage from a birthday bash Sean Diddy combs through for his friend Meek Mill in April of 2014 has surfaced in the midst of the disgraced rapper's trafficking arrest. According to Daily Mail, the party was held at a Parisian palace in Las Vegas that Diddy rented for a whopping $25,000 for 24 hours.
I was fucking this bad, she fucking good, and that's the other girl be crazy. I pulled up to her crib, I was in that 19.
We just got new footage of Diddy's party that he threw for Meek Mill's birthday, and Meek Mill saw this and blew up on Twitter.
Yo, Shaw, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know we playing out this real life.
Real life.
Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life, don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Clip 1. Diddy is facing mounting pressure as new explosive details emerge, thanks to Meek Mill's shocking revelations that could expose secrets the mogul has been hiding. After years of silence, Meek has finally spoken out, sending shockwaves through the entertainment world. The controversy revolves around a 2014 party Diddy allegedly hosted for Meek, and the unsettling details continue to surface. This story is generating intense buzz, and it's clear there's much more to be uncovered.
Video footage from a birthday bash Sean Diddy combs through for his friend Meek Mill in April of 2014 has surfaced in the midst of the disgraced rapper's trafficking arrest. According to Daily Mail, the party was held at a Parisian palace in Las Vegas that Diddy rented for a whopping $25,000 for 24 hours, which according to the property manager Jason Haidt was left in a disgusting mess after the wild get-together. He told the publication, quote, "There were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the beddings, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dressers, and marble floors." Jason claims he also, quote, "found panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley." Diddy's personal assistant relayed specific requests for the party, including bringing their own smoke detectors and that all interior bedroom door locks were to be ordered new and left unopened for their arrival. The property manager was given a rough estimate of 850 guests for the mansion party. However, 900 guests showed up. Jason claimed most of the guests participated in, quote, drug-fueled festivities and described Diddy as being wasted. He said the party ended around 3 a.m. and claimed there was rampant cocaine use all over the 7.5 million.
Yeah, I'm really in the ghetto doing that metal. I'm with Diddy on another level. Yeah, man, get your show. I'm a guy. Give me yeah. I'm on the mic trying to rap to my thing. What's the move? What's the move? It's your birthday. Oh, yeah. I'm in the with Diddy, he must have moved. Yeah. I'm in my smoke, gonna move. Wow.
Joining me now is broadcaster and journalist Didi Dunleavy. Didi, let's start with a video footage of the birthday party of Sean Diddy Combs, one that he organised for Meek Mill back in 2014. This video has resurfaced with the property manager of the location, the Parisian Palace in Las Vegas, claiming that there were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the bedding, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dressers and marble floors, panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley. Goodness me, sounds like quite the party. Do you think we're going to see footage of these parties, particularly the freak-out parties where all the grotesque goings-on were happening, and even the fact that we are hearing he taped everything. He had video cameras with him at all times.
Well, that's where I've got a question mark as to whether he filmed this or whether the property manager has bobbed up after. This is 10 years ago, this party. There's something concerning me a bit about this, and we get it by now. We've heard that Diddy has wild parties, but he's in jail. He's awaiting trial in May next year on some pretty serious charges, sex trafficking, etc.
Could be in jail for the rest of his life if convicted.
Exactly. So while this is a salacious story, I'm concerned that the more of this sort of story that bobs up, it's playing into the hands of the defence. They're going to, at some point, be able to argue that he's not going to get a fair trial. That where will they get a jury of people who haven't heard all of these claims? And I'm also just vaguely sceptical about this property manager who says that he found cocaine all over the house, but he thought it was icing sugar.
Well, of course, when you see a wild party attended by rock stars, you assume icing sugar ago.
Of course. And then he went around and collected it all and said he got about half a gram altogether. So his credibility's not high.
Well, how do you feel about your name being besmirched? Because now we say Diddy,
I know.
It's like my son and Hunter. When Hunter Biden's antics became world famous, Hunter Panahi had a moment to deal with that because it was the coolest name for many years, and now it's associated with Hunter Biden.
Yep, I'll go D-double-E instead of he is Diddy. Yep.
Now, there's a lot of celebrities who are nervous, not just about Sean Diddy Combs's parties and lists being released, but also the high-profile individuals, including a few billionaires who are on the Jeffrey Epstein.
It seems like yesterday they were out poolside with a video with Diddy and Meek Mill, and people were laughing and saying, "Hey, yo, pause," because he called Meek Mill daddy.
You deserve it, daddy.
I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
So Puff Daddy calling somebody daddy is surprising to people?
If that was my significant other and another man calling him daddy, I'm gonna be like, why?
Well, Diddy said way more plausible stuff than that. I guess because it's Diddy.
Plausible, yeah.
I've heard that on a scale of 1 to, do you like to party? That's about a 2. on the Diddy scale, that's about a 2.
But this just sent straight from Philly. Philly MC said they want that smoke, so we're gonna see what y'all got. Meek Mill, you ain't got nothing but air and opportunity to show him how it's done. But Cosmic Kev, he hit me up and told me.
The article unveils some truly stunning revelations. According to reports, what was thought to be a wild Hollywood party may have been something far darker, described as bizarre, unsettling, and allegedly involving coercive behavior by some of the guests. Some even suggest the events could be criminal in nature. But the big question remains, why did it take nearly a decade for this to come to light? How could something so disturbing be kept hidden for so long? And who in Hollywood had the power to keep it under wraps?
Start this video by showing you how good of buddies Meek Mill and Diddy are. This is the weirdest video I ever seen, but take a look at it and we'll dive into the article.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
So we're gonna watch this video together. This is footage of the Diddy party, and I believe this is the trailer, so there's not gonna be anything weird. But I think the article we're gonna read after is gonna explain all the weird stuff that they saw and what went down. So let's watch the video and then we'll get into the article that explains all the details of it. As expected, didn't really see much, but let's read the article. I think it explains what happens when the cameras go away. So Daily Mail titled this article, New Diddy Party Footage Shows Debauchery at a Birthday Bash He Threw for Meek Mill at $7.5 million Las Vegas mansion. So, Sean Diddy Combs spared no expense to throw his friend rapper Meek Mill a blowout 27th birthday party. Daily Mail has the exclusive video of the celebration and what was left behind: white powder, half-empty bottle of liquor, used condoms, blood-stained bedding. And that was just evidence of how debauched the event was. The bedrooms the following day were disgusting. Property manager Jason Haidt told the Daily Mail there were broken bottles of alcohol, used condoms, blood on the beddings, powder, razor blades by the hundreds, lubricant on the dressers and marble floors. I found panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley. Exotic dancers in masks, women in tiny bras, and the main event, a woman served up as a sushi platter. The day-long party held on May in 2014 cost Diddy, who is now 55, a whopping $25,000 in rent alone.
Video footage from the 2014 party reveals a packed mansion with celebrities like King Bark, French Montana, Lil Durk, and others from Meek Mill's Dream Chasers records. The event was full of stars, bodyguards, and scantily clad women, featuring provocative performances and staged photo ops. In one shocking moment, sushi was served off a nearly naked woman covered in clear vinyl. Meek, Diddy, and Montana were seen laughing and giving speeches on a platform, with monster headphones prominently displayed at the event. The mansion's caretaker confirmed that Diddy rented the property, and photos show Meek Mill present. The party occurred 3 days after Meek's birthday and coincided with the Floyd Mayweather vs. Marcos Maidana fight. Diddy's team made strict security requests, including new bedroom locks with keys only given to Diddy. Around 900 guests attended, exceeding the expected 850, with many indulging in drug-fueled activities. Diddy was reportedly intoxicated throughout the event. Meek and Diddy were often seen together, fueling rumors of a deeper connection. The situation took another twist when an alleged audio clip of a cryptic conversation between the two surfaced, though its authenticity remains unverified. Clip 4. Now, Meek Mill claims he has no ties to the embattled Diddy.
We do this for our family, our sons, whatever they taught us in the streets. We grew up looking up to. I looked up to like, but y'all was on TV. I was so far gone. We grew up looking up to niggas on the corner that was on the corner for 25 years, and then I got in the game and I got a chance to brush shoulders with the set family legacy. You ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Next up, for real. I see you with your pop. A nigga rich getting money, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I got a son now. I ain't had no pop. I got a son now, so I'm trying to do it like that. Where I'm in somewhere in the middle of California. I got a house. My son got a house. My son getting money. I'm getting money. That's what we doing it for. Me and our whole family. Shout out to the Combs family, for real. Yeah, no, hell yeah. Puff took the sacrifice. Now it's on. Now it's y'all turn.
They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mill.
Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion, listen here, man. My dudes in Philly, I got some real strong dudes in Philly. They don't play that. To see that Meek Mills, one of the street guys that came out of there, got caught up in this Hollywood, whereas that he's dressing the same. He dressing like Diddy, hugged up with Diddy. Two men dressing like. It's just like two men laying down. When they both get up.
Whenever history's being made, you guys know I like to talk about it. And these two made history by being the first two males in the hip-hop industry to openly have each other. You know, some court docs leaked. Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he engaged in, of course, with rapper 5, redacted. 5 being he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Well, that's too narrow. You know, this is one of the biggest moments in hip-hop history that we gotta celebrate because it's 2024. And it explains these videos very well because the voice you hear is Sean Diddy Combs himself.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no.
I mean, just look at how he looks at this man when he performs. This is some true love.
Quickly reacted, calling him out. Old photos, videos, and interviews resurfaced, showing that their relationship was much closer than Meek is letting on. Clip 5. As the drama escalates, Meek Mill has announced plans to hire a
You go to a party, dog, and then the same shirt you got on, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. And then, not to blow Meek Mill up out the water or anything like that, it was said that they checked his Google search and all the other and he was searching for some online gay and all that like that. Oh, wow. That's crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, you know, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something get you. These guys never set out to do all this. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioning about his manhood with Diddy. But he put that stuff in
cover who's behind the backlash against him. However, fans aren't buying it. Many are questioning his motives, wondering why his story keeps changing and why he stayed silent for nearly a decade if he's truly innocent. Clip 6. So, what do you think? Was Meek Mill complicit, or was he just a
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this motherfucker. Real life.
Real life.
Nigga, Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you heard?
Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Meek Mills denies Diddy threw him a birthday party. Denied. He said always somebody that's not black coming through and trying to tear down the black man. It's all lies. All these Diddy allegations are lies. He's never seen a freak off. Never. When the property manager came back, he responded. He said, Diddy specifically ordered him to change the locks to the interior bedrooms. It was 2 of those. The keys were specifically given to Diddy by request. You know what I mean? It was a $25,000 rental by request. He had to change them locks and give them to Diddy. So he say Diddy didn't throw him a party. That's another lie. Yeah, Meek, bro, it's gonna be hard to wiggle out of this one. You know what I mean? Very hard to wiggle out. He trying to do the Ray J. That's what we gonna call it now. Meek Squilly trying to do the Ray J. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. It's not believable. Or tell him Meek, no Diddy.
As Meek Mill always has made it a point to respond to people that are calling him out for this type of activity. It clearly gets under his skin because he's also sent out tweets like this one where he said, I want to hire an investigative team and pay him $100,000 cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name and how it's tied to the Diddy case, right? Even though there's been hundreds, if not thousands of videos made about all of the different things going on with Meek Mill and the Diddy situation. But Meek Mill can't seem to stay quiet about it. It's clearly been on his mind. And I think the best advice that Meek Mill has been given throughout this entire thing actually came from 50 Cent. 50 Cent had did an interview on Billboard.com and they asked him about the Drake and Kendrick beef and what they thought about Drake losing his footing a little bit. And he said, when you say something that isn't true and the person wants to defend themselves, they encourage the activity. The public likes that you're vulnerable because it matters to you that it wasn't true. They're gonna jump on you for being defensive. That's like Meek Mill. When they say Meek is fruity or gay with Puff in the situation, it's how he responds to it that makes people talk about it more. It gets bigger and bigger and it turns into this thing that's going on out there. You don't hear one thing about French Montana, and French was in that circle and around that a lot, but you don't hear not one thing. And Meek is all over the place, right? 50 makes a good point. If Meek would just shut up about it, people would probably stop talking about it, but Meek won't shut up about it. In fact, he's found himself defending Diddy numerous times since all of the allegations came out. But about a week or two ago, we started to see a shift in Meek Mill's public perception of everything, right? Where he had been defending Diddy before, all of a sudden we seen him in this video talking about no Diddy gang.
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this. Let's real life. Real life. Yeah. Gang Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me. You heard that?
So he clearly was trying to disassociate himself with anything that's got to do with Diddy, right? He wants to clear up his...
Is denying that he is the rapper that is included in P. Diddy's newest lawsuit right now, all right? So if you guys can see at the very top, Meek Mill went on to X and he had a lot to say about the situation, and he was super mad at academics for actually getting online and reading the court paperwork, all right? But this court paperwork is super duper juicy, all right? We got people in it that I ain't even like, yeah. So look, let's jump straight into this paperwork and see what Meek talking about. I want to start at line 71, me personally, because this is where I feel like it's juicy. So at line 71, it does say, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in with rapper Redacted, R&B singer Redacted, and Stevie J. All right. So you see at the very end where it says rapper and it has 5 at the top. You go down to the bottom, you can see at the bottom it has 5 and it keeps going forward to explain. So it says on 5, he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj.
Guys, it's funny how Meek Mill done popped his head out and said he's putting forth all this money to see how his name got involved in all this stuff. Freak Mill, you know how your name got involved in this. The security made the tape of the morning when you and Diddy was going at it in the bedroom and he put the phone to the door. See that heavy Philly accent, that ooh daddy, ooh, that's what got you caught, bro. And then, man, we don't dress like other men. If a grown man, if I go to a party and it's a grown man just like me, man, I'm leaving or changing my clothes. But hey, Freak Mill, you know, you could put all the money out there in the world, but you not only was getting used at Diddy parties, but you was getting used at the Dwayne residence by Robert Kraft and all them, the owner of the Patriots. That's why they gave you a Super Bowl ring, Brody, and released you. So, man, you be getting passed around like a from day one.
I think Meek Mill now is out looking for help. Okay. Meek Mill seemingly asked for help, okay, from PR people amid being attached to Diddy News despite previously bragging about not hiring PR. Meek Mill says, just to think about it, you are waking up to a bunch of non-black owned publication posting major lies about me. Where are all the PR people go that was around me? Everybody see what's going on. I'm not going to be quiet. It's war on the black men. I think this is why I never hired a personal PR person. The times of the manipulators coming to an end in 2024, from computers to the Great Awakening. Okay, because because Elon Musk was saying, he made a tweet about public relations is propaganda, is a propaganda word for.
Video footage from the 2014 party reveals a packed mansion with celebrities like King Bark, French Montana, Lil Durk, and others from Meek Mill's Dream Chasers records. The event was full of stars, bodyguards, and scantily clad women, featuring provocative performances and staged photo ops. In one shocking moment, sushi was served off a nearly naked woman covered in clear vinyl. Meek, Diddy, and Montana were seen laughing and giving speeches on a platform, with monster headphones prominently displayed at the event. The mansion's caretaker confirmed that Diddy rented the property, and photos show Meek Mill present. The party occurred 3 days after Meek's birthday and coincided with the Floyd Mayweather vs. Marcos Maidana fight. Diddy's team made strict security requests, including new bedroom locks with keys only given to Diddy. Around 900 guests attended, exceeding the expected 850, with many indulging in drug-fueled activities. Diddy was reportedly intoxicated throughout the event. Meek and Diddy were often seen together, fueling rumors of a deeper connection. The situation took another twist when an alleged audio clip of a cryptic conversation between the two surfaced, though its authenticity remains unverified. Clip 4. Now, Meek Mill claims he has no ties to the embattled Diddy.
Meek Mill is also someone who has been tied into this whole Diddy situation, mainly because of the Little Rod lawsuit, where, Little Rod claims that Diddy told him that they hooked up. So Meek Mill tweets recently that he wants to hire an investigation team and pay him $100K to find out every specific detail involving him and the Diddy case.
That sounds strange. That sounds strange. Because you as a man, if you know you ain't do nothing and you ain't got no problem with nothing and you sure with yourself, you don't give a nobody else say. Why you gotta hire somebody that you want to make sure or prove to somebody else that you and Diddy didn't have a relationship when you know within yourself you didn't have a relationship with him? Tell him, give me that 100,000. I'll tell everybody, Meek Mills ain't do with Diddy. And make sure everybody know that. Don't make no sense as a man. They talked about Jesus Christ. What are you worrying about what they say about him?
Do you think maybe he just wants to know what the feds know about him?
The feds don't let them know anyway. When Diddy gets discovery, if he lets this go to the point whereas that whatever the feds is charging him with, they have to give discovery. Now, they don't have to give and show everybody what's on those tapes. You understand what I'm saying? And those tapes could be locked up and sealed away for a very long time. But whatever they charged with, they're going to give the defense team the discovery. And if it's seen that somebody is there doing something that appears to be illegal, and he's a part of that, it'll be in the discovery.
From what I understand, the feds are real tricky. It's not like the state where they let you know everything ahead of time. Like, a lot of this stuff you might not even know up until right before the trial starts.
They can't produce it still, bro. If in fact he's being charged with something, that's where you have your good lawyers tell the judge, nah, Your Honor, we didn't get that. You can't bring that in court like that. That's what you have good lawyers for.
One of the things that I think was, I kind of just didn't understand it, but they're saying that Diddy is facing asset forfeiture. The government wants to seize the properties tied to racketeering, trafficking, and charges.
That's a good way of saying that what a black man has earned all these years for doing music, we want to take it away because he didn't get this from doing music, which is a lie. He got those things for doing music, selling alcohol, doing whatever he was doing. So now they want to put a crime on it and try to seize his property and seize his things that he has earned, which has nothing to do with what they're trying to charge him with.
Yeah, it's literally nothing to do with what he's being charged with, which was what I thought was kind of crazy. But I mean, I guess because it's a RICO situation that, they can try to work something out, but I don't know, it's probably going to be difficult.
Yeah, because his money was loan, whereas the point that anything he has, he could either put mortgages and all these other things on it. So the Fed is...
Thanks for agreeing to do this interview. I know it's a really tough time for you right now, but we really appreciate your time.
Let's do it.
Now, Puff, P. Diddy, how do you want me to refer to you?
You can call me Love.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
Is it true that you've had relations with Meek Mill?
I can't.
Web. Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're hooked on all the juicy drama, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explosive music industry secrets. Stay tuned for more, fam.